for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, a good one in store here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Baker now off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First down. First and 10.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 from the 41. Throwing, Baker dumps it off to his running back. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Third down, here's Mayfield. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
14 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Irving here from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Motioning the tight end now. Irving on the counter. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's complete. This is Nguka. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown! The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bills nothing. Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Ty Johnson now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
Allen taken right to the air. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Allen on the play action. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Another one caught by Coleman. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Bills first down.
And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Rob flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Pressure coming. It's Allen. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
So the Bucs go to the dime set ahead of this third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Prater puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Now Prater on to send it away. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Motioning the tight end left. They think the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Looking right, and he finds him. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Sending the tight end in motion left. Brought in. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Pick up with 2 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, here's Baker. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
A gain of 23 more yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Slot man in motion left. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Irving will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. No gain on that play, and this is how we'll end the first quarter. They'll have some extra time to consider this call. It's going to be 3rd and goal as we hit the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Mayfield keeps it himself. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
It's decision time for the offense after that one. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better be very careful going for it again.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Running for it, here's Irving. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Buccaneers now lead by 10. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
14. Bills 3.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Johnson with a return here. Showing a little burst so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Here comes the Bills offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. And not from the pistol to Cook. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
38-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Palmer motioning right. Working from the gun, it's Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he's not far from that first F marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47, 3rd down coming up.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Allen. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective And when you got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, you're silent for it.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Another one for Cook. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Allen. Has it at the 7. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
16 yards. That's another Bills first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Cook. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 1-score game in the first half. It's a James Cook touchdown. Matt Prater for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Mayfield now, off the play action. Shepard with the ground. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Running right, it's Irving. Breaks a tackle, he's still going. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Now a hit, Mayfield loses the ball. And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. And he not only recovers the fumble, Brock, but he's able to get back beyond the line of scrimmage, too. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Buccaneers with a chance to boost their lead. Mayfield now from the gun. That's complete. Shepard. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
At the 15-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Godwin sent in motion right. Irving on the inside give. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Baker now from the gun. He's got it, it's in close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. Baker Mayfield the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
21, Bills 10.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Johnson with a return here. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw for Allen. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Here's Allen. Catch made. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. Second down now, 7 to go. To throw again, it's Allen. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, here's Allen. Hits him on the out route. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Prater puts it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the third. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half too as they chase this lead. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. Completed over the middle. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Cook trying this one up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Allen. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Allen on 3rd down. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the Bucs 35-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
False start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Tough false start penalty. Now 8 to go on 2nd down. Now Allen off the play action. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. First and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Again, it's Cook. He loses the football. But it looked like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And the defender comes away with it. There are costly interceptions, Brock. And then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the
Most of the people
47-yard
watching
line.
will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Mayfield sucks it, starts running. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Buccaneers.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
A tight end in motion now. Quick throw is caught. And this one doesn't go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Second down now, they need 7. To throw is Mayfield. Hauled in by Allen on the right side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Working inside the red zone. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Wow.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Catch is made in close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Irving. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And he's not going to be denied a second time. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers lead by 15 now.
28, Bills 13.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Brandon Condrington to return it. And And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Gets him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Gotta keep this one. Oh, Allen loses it! And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And that right there is why they coach you to never give up on a play, Brock. Recover the fumble, and he's able to get him the 1st down, too.
At the 47-yard line.
Back.
They'll run it with Cook. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over beyond their own 40. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Mayfield now off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. It didn't look like a Bill got it.
Okay, this is one of those circumstances where you got to play it all the way through the whistle, right? Didn't look good defensively. Give up a big chunk passing play, but then you turn around and one hit totally changes the moment. You get the ball back and you turn the mojo in this building around.
The Bills set to take over offensively. And the last two drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys. Everything they're...
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one.
The previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Irvin here from the gun. He dodged the tackle. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. Could be the goal line. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers grow the lead now to 22 points.
Bills 13.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Johnson with a return here. Jukes away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, 2nd down.
Josh Palmer. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw now, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 3 now.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. The throw again. It's Allen. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
The 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Allen. Catch made right side by Coleman. And he's tackled for no gain.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one and kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pulled in by his back, Cook. Escapes the defender. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen. Completed over the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Allen gonna throw again. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Slot receiver headed left. To the air again, Allen. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines, the big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And he has the touchdown through what looks like some defensive pass interference. So I think, Brock, thinking this catch should stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach. But yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
So Allen lining the Bills up to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another two off that lead.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's the give to Irving. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was brought down by
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. On the give, this is Irving. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
At the 25-yard line.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Right back to Irving now. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
It's 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Buccaneers leading by 16. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And make this a 19.3 score advantage.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Chase
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Cotterington now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
To Josh Palmer. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Allen off the play action. There he is again, Brock. It's Coleman. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
On 1st down, Allen hits him on the out route. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Josh Palmer. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bucs' 19-yard line.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as we say so long from Buffalo.